back. Freebooters franchise 6. Last episode, Freebooters took on the semifinals, first round of the playoffs. We took care of business, eliminating the 4th seed in 2 straight games, 10-1 in the first game, 3-2 in the second in 11 innings. That brings us into a matchup with the 3-seeded Sirloins, who knocked off the Sandcats with a sweep in their series, 4-1, 10-9. It's the 1 versus the 3 seed for us, and on the other side it is the 2 and 4 seed squaring off, with the Nemesis having home field advantage against the Jacks. Both of those teams had to win in 3 in order to secure their spots. Alright, in the first matchup it is veteran Babe Paul on the hill for the Sirloins, and for us it is second-year pitcher Pat Griffin. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Woody leads off at third, he's locked in. Then it's the DH Stump Pitts. Catcher Everett Ho is locked in, batting third. Center fielder Nico Jennings bats fourth. Hester Reliable bats fifth at shortstop. McFreddy will bat sixth at first base. Salmon will bat seventh at second base. Burnside will bat eighth in right field, and batting ninth and 10th is left fielder Martin Polbean. Let's jump into the action here. Sirloins coming into the playoffs. They have fantastic contact hitting as well as fantastic starting pitching. Defense is also solid. Power and speed are about average, and their bullpen is abysmal. And for us, we're a nice blend all around. The only thing we really suck at is speed. Everything else is pretty good. Alright, first game we're at home, as we are the top seed remaining. We're the only 1 seed to make it out of the first round. Ramsey, Stiff Bottom, and Cook do up first here against Pat Griffin. Ramsey, the center fielder, is locked in, hitting .375 with an RBI here in the playoffs. That's 3 for 8. Here's a look at Griffin's numbers in the regular season. For Pat, he is 2-0 with a 3.12 ERA and a 1.04 WHIP. 11 runs given up, 9 of them earned in his 4 starts, totaling 26 innings, which is an average of over 6 innings a start. It's about 6 2/3. 21 hits given up, 1 of them a homer. He is walked 6 and struck out 22. Batting average against was the best in the entire starting rotation at .214 for Pat. He was the most solid of our pitchers. He's ready, so's Ramsey. One quick look at the Sirloins lineup. After Ramsey, it is the catcher Alana Stiffbottom, the former Freebooter. Third baseman Lloyd Cook, who is locked in. First baseman Cat Stanza. Right fielder Flower Allen, who is tense. Shortstop Prawn Overly. Second baseman Sergio Hunter, another former Freebooter. DH Braylon Sexton. And then left fielder Kathy Cul-de-Sac will bat ninth. Here we go. Ramsey has power of his right-hander active here as he grounds the first pitch right at Salmon. And just like that, we have 1 down. Brings up catcher Alana Stiffbottom, hitting .500 on the year. Or in the playoffs, she has outside pitch active here. Second pitch is popped up to the second base. Salmon in near the grass. Makes the catch for the second out. Now to bring up the third hitters. Third baseman Lloyd Cook at his backup position today. He's locked in, hitting .556. 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. 0-2 the count. Bounces in the dirt, 1-2. Fouled off, 1-2. Two-seamer high, 2-2. Down, fouled off again. Cook stays alive. Check swing on the inside fastball, called a strike, and that's the first punch out in the postseason for Griffin. So he has a 1-2-3 inning to start the game. Bottom 1. Woody, Pitts, and Ho do up against Bay Paul. Third baseman Christopher Woody leading off. He is locked in at third base, hitting .545 with 3 RBIs in the postseason. Quick look at Paul's numbers here in the regular season. She was 1-1 with a 9.92 ERA and a 1.71 WHIP. 19 runs given up, 18 of them earned in 4 starts, totaling only 16 in the third innings, which is just over 4 innings a start. 21 hits given up, 4 of them homers. She's walked 7 and struck out 9. Batting average against a .309. In the one game we played against the Sirloins this year, we faced the long reliever Ridge Hopkins, who we beat rather mightily in that game, I believe. Paul ready, so is Woody. Here we go. Fastball up, lined up the middle, diving is Hunter to his right to make a nice catch. 1 down. Great play. Brings up the DH stump hits. Contact versus right-hander active for our captain, hitting .500 with 3 RBIs in the postseason. Slider middle of the plate, lined at the middle, and that's a base hit for Pitts. First hit today for the Freebooters, as the captain's on to start the game. I'll bring up catcher Everett Ho, batting third today. He's locked in, hitting .455 with 3 RBIs, and he also has outside pitch active. Pick off to first, nothing doing as the runner gets back. Keep him low, ball 1. Runner goes, pitch out. Throw down from the catcher is in time as Pitts is thrown out trying to steal. For Stump, that is his second attempt to steal in the postseason. He's 1 for 2. 1-2-0 the count here to Ho. Curveball down and in, line to third, leaping is Cook to make a nice catch, and that ends the inning. 2 defensive web gens and a good throw from the catcher keep the Freebooters off the board. To the second, Stanza Allen and Overly to up against Griffin. First baseman Cat Stanza leads off the inning, batting 4th today for the Sirloins, hitting .333 with an RBI and outside pitch active here. Fouls that pitch off, 2-1 the count. On the first, McFreddy leaps off his glove, ricochets to Salmon, who recovers in time to Griffin to get the first out. Great recovery and good heads-up play by Salmon. Next up is the 5-hitter, right fielder Flower Allen, who is tense, hitting a .182 in the postseason. Not feeling it as of late. Fouls off the first pitch below the knees, 0-1. Two straight balls from Griffin make it a 2-1 count. Chased it low as it's dribbled back to Griffin. He'll go to first, 2 down. Now to bring up 6-hitter shortstop Prawn Overly, hitting .300 with 4 RBIs in the postseason. Two on the count as Griffin falls behind. Ooh, good take. Just caught the top of the zone, 2-2. Fouled off. Overly stays alive, 2-2 the count. Change it down in the waist, drift grounded up the middle of the second, backhanded by Salmon. In time, that's another 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. Bottom 2, middle of the lineup do up Jennings, Reliable, and McFreddy for the Freebooters. Jennings up first, center fielder hitting .455 with an RBI on the year. On the year in the playoffs. Ahead 2-0 against Paul. Change it middle of the plate, line to right center field. That is going to split the fielders all the way to the wall, as Jennings will have a double here to start the inning. Gotta bring up 5-hitter shortstop Hesta Reliable, hitting .222 in the postseason. Powers right-hander and low pitch active here for Reliable as he looks to get back on track. Change it down and in, ripped into right field as he hits it well. Allen makes the catch in front of the wall as she read it right, 1 down. Brings up first baseman Harsh McFreddy, hitting .556 in the postseason. They're going to keep his good hitting going here. Looking for his first RBI. 2-0 the count as he is ahead of Paul here. Fastball up, line at the middle. That's a base hit into center. Ramsey has no arm. His rounding third is Jennings. He will score easily. It's an RBI single for McFreddy. 1-0 Freebooters. Bring up the second baseman Cole Fishman Salmon, hitting .600 in the postseason. Inside pitch active here for the third-year player. Change it left in the middle of the plate as he jumps on that, hits it deep right center field, and that cannonball is coming at you as it's a home run for the Fishman. His first of the postseason, that makes it a 3-0 game. That is why you don't hang pitches down the middle. Brings up right fielder Dominic Burnside, batting 8th today. Contact for his right-hander active here. He's hitting .400 with the homer, 2 RBIs in the postseason. Babe Paul is now tense after that home run ball. Fastball left down the middle as it's lined to right center, but that'll hang up for Allen to make the catch, 2 down. Brings up left fielder Martin Polbean, who is tense right now, hitting only .222 in the postseason with 1 RBI. Came on a sac fly in game number 1 against the Moose. 1-2 the count here to Polbean as that curveball caught the inner third. Fastball hit up the middle, diving is Hunter to cut it off. He hurries and fires in time. That ends the inning. 3 runs for the Freebooters, though. RBI single by McFreddy and a 2-run bomb from the Fishman, Cole Salmon, to the third. Bottom of the lineup do it for the Sirloins. Hunter, Sexton, and Cul-de-sac. Leading off is second baseman Sergio Hunter at his backup position. He's hitting .286 with an RBI. Hunter briefly played for the Freebooters in year number 3 of this franchise, his rookie year. He lasted all of about 4 games before we cut him because he couldn't hit. Line at the third, that's in through for a base hit. Woody did not react quickly in time. First hit for the Sirloins has the leadoff man on in the third. There's a DH Braylon Sexton getting his first at bat of the postseason. Outside pitch active here for him. Receiver down and in, dribbled to short. Reliable no play at second, has to go to first on the fielder's choice. 1 down. Runner in scoring position for Cul-de-sac, the left fielder batting 9th today, hitting .333 so far in the postseason. One and 2 the count. Change it down and in, check swing inside, 2-2. Fastball up and in, swung late by Cul-de-sac. Second punch out for Griffin today, 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up center fielder Abraham Ramsey. Over 1 today. Cul-de-sac was hurt on that swing as she strained a muscle in her tricep. Gonna need to take a look at her, see if she can continue. Liner to second. Salmon makes the catch at his knees, and that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Sirloins, but it's stranded by Griffin. Bottom 3. We're still up 3. Woody, Pitts, and Ho do up. Woody 0 for 1 today as he grounded out his first time up. Cul-de-sac will exit as its injury serious enough to warrant her to leave. Coming off the bench is outfielder Cheryl Dangerfield, normally a center fielder. He can play left field, which is at a backup position. Veteran will take over in left field, the former Nemesis player. 2 on the count to Woody here as he waits back on all 3 pitches. Fastball left down the middle is skied to left field. Dangerfield, newly inserted, is under it. And he makes the catch. 1 down, and that brings up Pitts. Singled his first time up, then was thrown out trying to steal second base. Slider middle in, ripped to right field. Liner will be caught by Allen, though, on the run. 2 down. That'll bring up Everett Ho, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. Paul no longer tense as she's back to neutral mojo here. Change it down and in, skied down the left field line by Ho as Dangerfield calls for it in the corner. He makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Paul. To the 4th, we're still up 3. Middle of the lineup do it for the Sirloins. Stiff bottom, Cook, and Stanza. 2, 3, and 4. Your stiff bottom to catcher, 0 for 1 today. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Fouled off again, 0-2. Fastball up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch out for Griffin, 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up Cook, the third baseman, who's 0 for 1. Griffin now locked in here. Fouled off by Cook, 1-2. He's down in the way, dribbled to short, reliable charges, and fires to first. In time, 2 down. Brings up Stanza, 0 for 1 today. Hard ground to the first on the third pitch. McFreddy dives and cuts it off. He'll flip to the pitcher, and it's dropped. E1 to Griffin as Stanza reaches. Brings up Allen 0 for 1 as Griffin no longer locked in after his faux pas in the field. Fastball at the knees, line one hopper to short. Reliable backhands and fires. In time, and that ends the inning as the error is worked around successfully. Bottom 4, Jennings, Reliable, and McFreddy do up against Paul. This is where it all started last time. Jennings 1 for 1 today with a double. He also scored on McFreddy's single in the second inning. Slider away, lined at the middle, into left center, over the diving shortstop's glove. It's a base hit. Jennings now 2 for 2 today as he's on. Steerler will activate for him as that brings up Reliable 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up as he's now tense. Runner goes on the first pitch. Fastball inside misses. Throw into center field by stiff bottom as that will allow Jennings to get to third. E2 in your scorebooks as that's a stolen base for Jennings. Jennings now 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts this year, and he moves up to third on the error. Infield in as they look to cut the runner off at the plate. Reliable fouls that pitch back, 1-1. Fouled off again, 1-2. Robot down and then fouled off again as the Freebooters dodge that in the dugout. Change it down and in, skied to right field, Allen calling for it. Runner tags and draws the throw. It's a good one from Allen, and we'll hold it third. Brings up McFreddy. RBI single last time up, and then he scored on Salmon's homer. He's 1 for 1 today. Also now locked in. One hopper to second, Hunter to first. That will be an RBI ground out as the runner scores. It's 4-0 Freebooters. Brings up the Fishman. Cole Salmon went yard last time up. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer. His first of the postseason. 2-0 the count to Cole. Change it middle away, line to left center field. That will get down in the gap as Dangerfield can't get to it as it reaches the wall. Be a double for Salmon to keep the inning alive. He's 2 for 2 today and locked in. The right fielder Dominic Burnside flew out to right field his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Fastball up and in, bloop to right field on the second pitch. In on it, Allen. She'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reapers, they'll get a run on a ground out by McFreddy. 4-0 the score to the fifth. Overly, Hunter, and Sexton do up against Griffin. Overly 0 for 1 today. Second pitch, one hopper to third. Woody there for it. One down. Brings up Hunter, 1 for 1 with the single. Fouled off, 1-1. Change it down line to third. Woody can't get that as it's through for a base hit. This just whizzed past his left ear. 2 for 2 day for Hunter now as that brings up Sexton 0 for 1. First pitch fastball fouled off, 0-1. Pick off first, nothing doing. Second pitch caught a strike at the knees, 0-2. Fastball off and in, turned on by Sexton and hit foul. That's going to get out of play. He just missed a homer by a matter of inches. 0-2 the count. Change of ways outside, 1-2. Receiver down and in is low, 2-0. Up and in inside, full count. Fastball down at the knees, line to right field, that's another base hit. As Griffin cannot retire him. Good fight there. So that makes Sexton 1 for 2, and that brings up Dangerfield, getting his first at bat today. Hitless in the postseason so far. Took over for the injured cul-de-sac in the 4th inning in the field. muscle strain for cul-de-sac. She'll be out a few games. 0-2 the count. But she will be back in time for the finals if the Sirloins make it that far. Changed up and in, swung through at strike 3. Fourth punch out today for Griffin. 2 down. That brings up Ramsey. 0-2. Grounder at the middle. Reliable dives, you can't get there. That's into center field for a base hit. Jennings comes up throwing as the runner tries to score, and he will. RBI for Ramsey. It's now 4-1 as the Sirloins are on the board. Next to a seeing eye base hit to center. That brings up stiff bottom 0-2. Tense after making an error in the field last inning. Griffin also now tense here. Check swing, 1-2 the count now from Griffin. Middle in, turned on by stiff bottom, hit well, left center field. It is gone over the high wall. That 3-run bomb ties the game. It's 4-4. First of the playoffs for stiff bottom, as we're all tied up as she sat middle in on a curve. Brings up Cook 0-2. Out off 2-2. Fastball up and in, check swing high, full count. Down, grounded to second, right at Salmon. That ends the inning, but Griffin gives up 4 runs as the Sirloins are right back in it thanks to the big 3-run homer from stiff bottom. We're all tied to the bottom of the 5th. 9-1-2 due up for the Freebooters. Polbean 0-1. Grounded out last time up. Fastball at the knees, line to center field. Right at Ramsey for the first out. Brings up Woody, 0-2 today. Grounded out and flown out. Slider hangs, and that's lined at the middle to right center. That's a base hit. Good swing by Woody. He'll be on with 1 down. Now to bring up Pitts, 1-2 with a single. Flew out to right field, lined out to right field last time up. All now tense. Hang and changeup is ripped foul, 0-1. Pitts was just a bit too antsy on that one. Inside curve misses, 2-1. Fastball up and away, line to short. Overly leaps to make the nice catch, 2 down. Ball back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Ho, 0-2. No longer locked in. There it goes on the next pitch. Curveball low, 2-0. Throw to second, another error by stiff bottom as Woody steals, and then he'll get to third on the play. He'll be at 90 feet away from scoring. Second error in the game for stiff bottom on a throw down to second. For Woody, that's his second stolen base attempt this postseason. He's 2 for 2. Ho with the RBI chance to give us the lead. 2-1 the count. Change up left down the middle, and Ho jumps on it left center field. Cannonball coming at the Sirloins bullpen. It is a home run for Everett Ho. His first of the postseason, and that 2-run shot gives us the lead again. It is 6-4. That's the way to answer back. Capitalize on mistakes. Brings up Jennings, who's 2 for 2 today. Double and a single as Paul is tense once again. Fastball up, skied to center field. This should end the inning as Ramsey's there. And it does. Freebooters, though, get a 2-out, 2-run homer from Ho. We take the lead again, 6-4 the score to the 6th. Stanza, Allen, and Overly due up against Griffin. Only giving up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts today. Only blemish against him is that 3-run homer and the RBI single, all in 1 inning. Here's Stanza 0-2. Griffin's still tense coming into this outing, so we got to keep that in mind. This inning. Fouled off, quickly 0-2. Down in the way is low, 1-2. Seam up and away, outside it dribbled to the plate, dribbled to the mound. Griffin makes the play, 1 down. Brings up Allen, 0-2. Fouled off, 1 and 2. Tough out active for Allen. Almost chased the curveball in the dirt, 2 and 2. Fastball in the dirt, check swing, full count. Seamer up and away, fouled off, still a full count. Up and in, swung through it inside. 5th punch out today for Griffin, 2 down, and that'll bring up Overly, 0 for 2. Second pitch curveball skied to left field, pole beam back a few steps. He'll put it away, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin to end his day after 6th. Good pitching from Pat as we hold the lead. 2 runs the difference, bottom 6. Reliable, McFreddy and Salmon do up. Reliable's 0 for 2 today as he is also tense. Curveball at the knees, ripped hard foul as he's early, 0-1. Slider at the knees, Reliable goes with it, hits it deep left center field, looking for the high wall. He'll get it, as that'll be extra bases for him as he slides in safely ahead of Dangerfield's throw. Leadoff double for Reliable. He's now 1 for 3, and that'll bring up McFreddy. 1 for 2. RBI ground out last time up. He's also hit an RBI single today. Two 0 the count to Harsh as he looks to drive in another run. 3-0 the count now. Walk prone activates for Paul for the first time today. 3-1. Danger below the knees, grounded at the middle. Diving is Overly to cut it off. That will result in an out at first base as Reliable gets the third, 1 down. Brings up Salmon, who doubled his last time up. He's also hit a 2-run homer. He's locked in 2 for 2. Good pitch. I wasn't expecting that. Slider down and then turned on by Salmon. He rips it deep right field. It is gone. Cannonball coming at you once again. Second homer of the game for the Fishman. As Cole's second homer of the postseason makes it an 8-4 game as he has 2 2-run homers today. Burnside 0 for 2. Paul stays out there despite the 10th hit given up. Changeup hangs, line to third, right at Cook, 2 down. Burnside now 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Pole being 0 for 2 as well, intense. Fouls that off, 0-1. Chased it down and in as he pops it up shallow left field. Dangerfield in, he'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Freebooters get 2 more runs on a homer by Salmon. The Fishman, second bomb of the day for him. 8-4 the score to the 7th. Bottom 3 in the lineup do it for the Sirloins. Griffin done after 6 innings of work, 5 hits given up with 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He is in line for the win here, despite not getting the quality start. Leading off is second baseman Sergio Hunter, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Coming out of the bullpen will be... Got a 4-run lead here. Let's go with left-hander Hander Ospecialo. For us in the regular season, Ospecialo was 1-0 with a 2.40 ERA and an 0.80 WHIP. 4 earned runs given up in 7 appearances, recording 2 saves. He threw 15 innings, giving up 12 hits, 2 of them homers, and he struck out 12. Batting average against .214. Second best out of the bullpen. Making his playoff debut here. First season with the Freebooters for Ospecialo. That first pitch is knocked down by McFreddy. He'll flip to Ospecialo in time, but McFreddy is hurt on the play. Sexton 1 for 2 today with a single. McFreddy dislocated his shoulder on that dive. That is a serious injury, and he is probably out for the rest of the playoffs, unfortunately. Anyone else play first? Besides Pitts? I don't want to bring my DH in if I don't have to, especially since he bats next inning. Only other person who can play first base is Emilio Adoya, the utility man, so he's going to have to play. Adoya's on as McFreddy comes out following the injury. Tough break for him. Young guy was doing well today. Still sacrificed his body for improving his team's chances. Immediately the liner goes to Adoya, who's just come on. That is 2 down. Brings up Dangerfield, who's 0 for 1. Specialist active for Ospecialo here. Fouled off 0-2. Slider down in the way in the dirt, bounces 1-2. Fastball up and in, line to short. Reliable makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Specialo. Specialo has a clean inning, but we do lose first baseman Harsh McFreddy as he dislocates his shoulder, making a diving stop. Bottom 7, Woody, Pitts, and Ho go up against Paul. Looks like where he landed, it was on his catching shoulder, so he didn't throw with any pain, but left arm's out of its socket. Woody singled his last time up and then stole a base. He's 1 for 3 today. He's also locked in. Paul staying out there to start the 7th for the Sirloins, as their bullpen is abysmal, so I understand the move. 2-0 the count. Make it 3-0 as Paul lost the strike zone all of a sudden. Walk prone activates for her. And that will be a 4-pitch walk to Woody, her first walk today. Leadoff man on in the 7th. Now to bring up Pitts, 1 for 3 today with the single. There goes on the first pitch. Fastball's high. Throw down by stiff bottom is late. Stolen base for Woody. He's now 3 for 3 in the postseason. 2 for 2 today. Run in scoring position for Pitts. 2-0 as that's low. Paul's has yet to throw a strike this inning. She misses with her 7th straight pitch. It's now 3-0. Walk prone activates again. There's the first strike as it's in there with the letters. 3-1. Low ball 4. It's a 5-pitch walk. Second walk for Paul. Back to back for her. 2 on and none down here for Ho, who hit a 2-run homer last time up. He's 1 for 3. Paul done after 6+ innings of work, giving up 10 hits, 2 walks, 8 earned runs, and responsible for the 2 runners on base. Coming out of the bullpen is left-hander Tater Rosas. Rosas in the postseason has no record, a 6.75 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. 2 games appeared in. He has given up 2 earned runs, recorded the save, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and he has hit a batter. Batting average against .222 so far. Outside pitch is still active for Ho here as Rosas comes into this appearance tense. Fastball left down the middle, ripped into left field, that's a base hit. Bases will be loaded here as Dangerfield has a cannon. Ho now 2 for 4. Bases loaded with none down here for Jennings, who singled his last time up. He's 2 for 3 today with a double as well. Looking to bust the game open here in the 7th. Infielders in, looking to cut the run off. Or start an easy double play. 1-1 the count. Swung late, 1-2. Fastball down and in, fisted, lined up the middle on the ground, and that's going to be another base hit. 1 run will score, second runner coming around as well. It's a 2 RBI single, 10-4 the score. 2 RBIs to Jennings. Both of those runs will go to Bay Paul. Live up next, 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. Curveball down in the way, grounded to short. This will be a double play. Overlead to second 1. Hunter the first, that is a double play, and Live is 10s once more. That'll bring up Bedoya, first baseman, getting his first plate appearance of the postseason, as he has appeared in 1 game as a defensive sub last game. And this is his first at bat in the postseason. In the regular season for Bedoya, he appeared in 5 games, getting to the plate 9 times and got 2 hits. Batting average against .222 for him. Or not batting average against, batting average 4. He also struck out 3 times in those 9 at-bats, so yeah. Okay. Not exactly a hitter. Bedoya known for his defense primarily as he skies the first pitch to left center field. This should be an easy fly ball for Ramsey, and it is. That ends the inning, but a 2 RBI single by Jennings makes it 10-4. To the 8th, Ramsey, stiff bottom, and Cook do up against Specialo. There's Ramsey, 1 for 3, RBI single today. RBI single last time at the plate, and he also scored on a home run ball. Lined to second, diving his Salmon to make a nice catch, 1 down. Moved up stiff bottom, 3-run bomb last time up. She's 1 for 3 intense. He's also made 2 errors in the field. First pitch curveball grounded to short. Reliable to his left, cuts it off. Fires in time, 2 down. We have Cook 0 for 3. Specialist active here for Specialo. Fouled off, 1-1 the count. Fastball up and away, popped up, shallow left center, out for a Reliable. He calls for it and makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Specialo. Bottom 8, we're still up 6. Bottom 3 of the lineup do up, Salmon, Burnside, and Polbean against Rosas. Fishman Cole Salmon's leading off. He is locked in with 2 homers today, 4 RBIs, and a double. He's 3 for 3. Swung late, 1-1 to count the Salmon. Fastball up and away, line to third, right at Cook though, 1 down. Burnside up next, he's 0 for 3 today. Curveball up. Hanger is grounded hard at the middle, and that's a base hit for Burnside. He's 1 for 4. Puts him on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Polbean 0 for 3 intense. Pinching for him is going to be backup catcher Parker Freeman, whose backup position is utility outfield. So he is getting his first at bat of the postseason here. Rip foul, 0-1. Curveball down is grounded at the middle. Base hit for Freeman. 1 for 1 today. Pinch hitter keeps it going. First and second with 1 down now for the top of the lineup. Here's Woody. Walked his last time up. He's also singled. He's 1 for 3. Stolen 2 bases today. 2-0 the count to Christopher. Curveball up, line to center. That's going to be in for another base hit. Bases are loaded here for the Freebooters with 1 down, and the captain Stump Pitts is coming to the plate. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk today. Two 0 the count. Fastball up, line to left. That's another base hit. That's going to be station-to-station ball for us. 11-4 on the RBI single by Pitts. Got to bring up Ho. Singled his last time up. He's also hit a 2-run homer. He's 2 for 4. Two 0 the count to Ho. Change up left down the middle. Line to left center. Liner goes right to Dangerfield. Runner will tag. Here comes the throw. Just late. It's a sac fly for Ho. It's now 12-4. That's his 3rd RBI today, and that'll bring up Jennings. First and second, 2 down. 3 for 4 today. He's doubled, singled in 2 runners, and he's singled again. Had the 2 RBI single last time at the plate. Rosas now rattled out there. Change it down and in. Ripped hard foul. 1-1 to count to Jennings. Curveball hangs, and Jennings punishes that to right field. That is a cannonball coming into the second deck in right center. First homer of the postseason for Jennings, and that breaks it open. It is 15-4 Freebooters. Brings up Reliable, 1 for 4 with a double, intense. Pinch hitting for him will be third baseman Bad Hop Brown, getting his second at bat of the postseason. He's 0 for 1 in the pinch hit opportunity earlier. Fastball left down the middle, and the pinch hitter reaches again as he gets it through Rosas' legs. Keeps the inning alive here. Brings up Bedoya, 0 for 1. We're going to switch his position with Woody, who can play shortstop, so that's good. Change of inside misses, ball 1. Fastball away. Bedoya lines it down the left field line, but it is run down by Dangerfield to end the inning. Still, the Freebooters tag 5 slot here in the 8th as it's 15-4. To the 9th, Stanza, Allen, and Overly due up against Ospecialo. Stanza's 0 for 3 today. Woody moves to shortstop as Brown will remain in the game at third base, and Freeman stays in the game in left field. On the count. Curveball down in the way is ripped into right field by Stanza. It is a home run as that was in her happy zone away over the plate. First in the playoffs for Stanza. That makes it 15-5. Brings up Allen 0 for 3. Got off 0-2. Got that active for Allen. Got off again. Slider up and away. Popped up. Shallow left field. Out for Woody. Makes the catch. 1 down. Brings up Overly 0 for 3. Fouled off, 1 and 2. Slider down and then is grounded at the middle. Base hit for Overly as that puts a runner on with 1 down. Brings up the 7-hitter Sergio Hunter, 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. Runner to third, past the diving Brown into the corner. That's a base hit. Raven tracks it down, throws to second, just late. Second and third with 1 down on the double. Bring up Sexton, 1 for 3 with a single. About down and in is fouled off, 0 and 1. Slider up and in, grounded to short. Woody backhands and goes to first, 2 down as that's an RBI for Sexton, 15 to 6. Brings up Dangerfield 0 for 2. His last chance for the Sirloins. Swung through it late, 0 and 2. About down and away, low in the dirt, 1 and 2. Slider down and in, chased it inside, strike 3, first punch out for Especialo as he slams the door in the 9th. Sirloins score twice in the 9th, but they still lose big, 15 to 6 the final, as we put up crooked numbers every time we scored except in the 4th inning. Very big win, just like in game 1 of the Moose series. Hopefully the second game doesn't end that way too. Box scores, 8 hits for the Sirloins, 3-hit day for Hunter, hits for Sexton, Overly, Stanza, Stiff Bottom, and Ramsey. RBI single for Ramsey, 3-run homer for Stiff Bottom, solo homer for Stanza, and an RBI single from Sexton, or RBI ground out from Sexton. For us, everybody got hits except Idoia, who went 0 for 2, and Polbean, who was 0 for 3. Jennings, 2-run homer. He had 5 RBIs today, 3 RBIs for Ho. He also had a 2-run homer. 2 2-run homers for Samuels. He had 4 RBIs, 2 RBIs for McFreddy, who got hurt and had to leave after he dislocated his shoulder. And Stump Hits chipped in an RBI single somewhere along the line. Alright, looking at pitching lines, Paul, 6 innings, 10 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 homers. She falls to 0 and 1. Rosas, 2 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 homer. For us, Griffin, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run. He improves to 1 and 0, and so Special gets a 3 innings save, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 homer, and 1 strikeout. First save of the playoffs for him. Jennings, player of the game, 4 for 5, triple shy of the cycle, 5 RBI a day, 3 runs scored. Salmon, 3 for 4, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, a double and 2 runs scored. And Everett Ho, the third place finisher, 2 for 4, homer, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Alright, we are getting closer and closer to our 3rd straight finals appearance. We just have to win 1 more game here against the Sirloins. For those of you new to this series, or new to the channel, we do our entire playoff series in 1 episode, so we go till it's over, basically. On the other side, Jax and Nemesis going up. Back and forth game, but the Jacks hold them off 10-9 as the 4 seed has the advantage. Alright, in the second game, it'll be a battle of the aces here. Winnie Noel versus Manny Kays as we're on the road. Noel locked in 1-0, 1 earned run given up in her first start, which was a complete game, 0.56 whip. And on the other side, Manny Kays gave up no runs in his first start. He's 1-0 with a 0 ERA and an 0.79 whip. Gonna set the batting lineup here. And this is what it looks like. Woody leading off at third base, locked in. Then it's Pitts at first base. Catcher Everett Ho bats third. He's locked in. Then it's second baseman Cole Salmon who's locked in. Nico Jennings bats fifth, also locked in center. Herpy Nixon, the rookie, will start in right field. He'll bat sixth. Bat out Brown DHs due to the injury to McFreddy. He'll bat seventh. Polbean in left field is 10th. He'll bat eighth and batting ninth. And also 10th is the shortstop Hesto Reliable. Let's get into it. Big game, big game. Let's get this sweep here. So we know that they are going to work their starters to death because their bullpen is absolutely atrocious. That's good to know, good to know. Alright, let's see if we can lock this down and win. Going on the road to Apple Field. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, Woody, Pitts, and Ho up first here against K's. Woody's 533 average in the postseason with 3 RBIs is locked in, ready to go to start the game for us. For Manny K's in the playoffs, he's made 1 start, giving up no runs. Got the win, 0.79 whip. He threw 6 1/3 shutout innings, 2 hits surrendered, 3 walks, 1 hit batsman, and he struck out 8, batting average against 0.95. Much of the same for the regular season. He was 2-1 with 2.63 whip, a 2.63 ERA, and an 0.88 whip. 8 earned runs given up in 4 starts. He threw 27 1/3 innings, which is just under 7 innings to start. 19 hits given up, 5 walks, 1 homer, 1 complete game, and he struck out 29 batters with a batting average against 186, which is the best on the team, and that's what you expect from an ace. Woody, ready? Here we go. Two on the count to Woody. Curveball down and in, turned on and blooped into left field. That's a base hit single for Woody to start the game. Yeah, I've been literal 0 bullpen rating on a playoff team, Hone. I've seen stranger things. Here's Pitts, batting second, captain, hitting 500 with 4 RBIs. Two on the count here at Pitts. Swung late, 2-2. Tough out active for Pitts here. Fastball grounded hard in the hole to short. Overly to second, 1. Hunter to first. In time, it's a double play. Base is empty, 2 down for Ho, who's locked in. Catcher hitting 467 with 1 homer, 6 RBIs in the postseason. One and 2 the count here to Ho. Got me with the changeup down in the Whale Mountain in front of that. First punch out for K's as the ace gets through the first inning. Bottom 1, Hunter, Cook, and Stanza will deal with our ace, winning Noel. Hunter, the second baseman's locked in, hitting 455 with an RBI. In Noel's 1 start in the postseason, she threw the complete game. 1 run given up in that win. Went the distance, 0.56 whip, 1 ERA, 5 hits given up. She struck out 9, batting average against 167. Lineup for the Sirloins looks like this. It's Hunter, then it's the third baseman Cook, who's also locked in. First baseman Cat Stanza, DH Sky Rodriguez, who did not play in the first game. Right fielder Flower Allen, who is tense. Shortstop Prawn Overly. Center fielder Abraham Ramsey. Left fielder Kathy Caldesac, who is playing hurt. She had a muscle strain, striking out swinging in her first at bat in game 1. And catcher Momo Tobo is starting over Stiff Bottom. Got off 0-1. Got off 1-2. Slider down is low, 2-2. Fastball inside, chased it inside. First punch out for Noel, 1 down. Brings up Cook, locked in, hitting 385 with the homer and 4 RBIs. Got off, 1-1 the count. (3-1). Well, falling behind here. Got off, full count. Fastball down in the way, driven hard by Cook into right center field. That is long gone. Home run for Cook, his second of the postseason, and that gives the Sirloins an early 1-0 lead. We'll bring up Stanza, 308 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs, batting third today at first base. It was a good pitch to Cook. He just had a better swing. 2-0 count to Stanza. That off, 2-1. 2-2 now. Stands it in a homer last game, but she chases the two-seamer below the knees. Second punch out for Noel. 2 down, and that brings up DH Sky Rodriguez, who did not play in Game 1 of the series, hitting 200. 3 RBIs in the postseason. Hard rip to third. Woody has it hit off his glove. Ricochets to Reliable, who recovers, but it's late. Don't know if that's a hit or not. Allen up next, the right fielder Tense, hitting $133 on the year. That is an error as they charge that to Woody. Rodriguez will reach. Not what you want to see when you want to get out of an inning. 0-1 pitch coming. 0-2 now to Allen. Tough out activates for her. Two-seam up and in, swung through it late. Third punch up for Noel as she strikes out the side, but gives up a error and a solo home run to Lloyd Cook. 1-0 Sirloins to the second. Salmon, Jennings, and Nixon do up. Here's the Fishman Cole Salmon. He went 3 for 4 last game, homering twice. He is locked in currently. Both of his homers were 2-run shots last game. Inside pitch active for Salmon. Had 2-0 in the count from K's. I chased that high. 2-1. My bad. Chased it again, but that's lined to right center off the leaping Hunter's glove. It'll be an infield single. Good hustle by Salmon. He'll reach. That'll bring up Jennings. Center fielder hit a home run at the end of the game last episode. First game of this episode. Man, I am tired. Jennings locked in, hitting .563, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Drove in 5 runs in the first game. Behind 0-2 here to K's. Fastball chased inside, still 0-2. Fastball up and in, fisted to center. That blooper gets over the short infield as Jennings uses his great strength. 2 on to lead off the inning with none down, and that'll bring up rookie right fielder Herpy Nixon, who did not play in the first game. Hitless in the postseason. He's starting over Burnside today. Burnside only went 1 for 4 in the first game. Late on the swing, 1-1. Fastball inside, ripped into right field past the diving first baseman. Bases will be loaded here, so we're not running an Allen. She is the strongest arm of the 3 outfielders. Bases juiced, none down for Bad Hop Brown. Pinch hit in Game 1, got a single. Hitting .500 in the postseason. Ball 1, that's just high from K's. Change it down and in, ripped foul by Brown, 1-1. Fastball up and away, swung late, 1-2 as Whiffer activates for Brown. Fastball up and in, popped up, shallow right center. It's going to be an easy catch for Ramsey, 1 down. Runners have to hold as that was really shallow, and that'll bring up left fielder Mark Polbean. Hitless in the first game, he went 0 for 4, hitting $167. Or did he go 0 for 3? I think he went 0 for 3. Either way, hitting $167 intense with an RBI the postseason. Curveball down and in. There's his first hit today. We needed that, Martin. 1 run will score. Second runner holds at third as it's 1-1. Base is still juiced. Brings up the 9-hitter shortstop Hester Reliable, who's also tense. Hitting .231 on the postseason with a low pitch active here. Batter's pitch at the knees, driven deep right center field. That is deep enough to score a run as well. Runners will tag. First 2 runners advance. Sack fly for Reliable. It's 2-1 Freebooters as we take the lead. Brings up Woody, the third baseman, 1 for 1 with a single. Ripped foul by Woody, 1-2 the count. Curveball middle in, floated to short, easy catch for Overly on the grass, and that ends the inning. The Freebooters get 2 runs as they retake the lead. Bottom 2, we're up 1. Overly, Ramsey, and Cul-de-sac do up. Here's the shortstop Prawn Overly, hitting .286, 4 home RBIs in the postseason. I almost said homers. Fouled off, 0-2 the count to Overly. Take it down and in, dribbler to the hole to short. Woody barehands it and fires in time, 1 down. Brings up Ramsey, the center fielder, hitting with power versus right-hander today. .333 average with 2 RBIs in the postseason. He singled in a run in the first game of the series. Quickly behind 0-2. Ladder up and away. Check swing high. Good take. 1-2 pitch coming. Inside changeup. 2-2. Fastball down and away. Fouled off. Seamer up and in. Fouled off again. We're still at 2-2. Chased the fastball up and away. Fourth punch up for Noel today. 2 down in the inning. We're going to cul-de-sac the left fielder, hitting 286. Injured her tricep with a strain in the first game, making her come out after her first at-bat. It was a strikeout, but she's back in there. She's healthy enough to play without a penalty. Grounder in the hole to third. Woody cuts it off. He'll fire to first in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Noel. To the third. We're up 1. Pitts, Ho, and Salmon do up against K's. Here's Pitts, 0 for 1 today. Curveball at the knees. Pitts turns on and rips it into right field. That is high, far, and it is gone. Cannonball coming at you, Sirloins fans, as that's the first home run of the postseason for the captain, Stump Pitts. That solo shot makes it a 3-1 game, as we now have a 2-run edge. And K's is tense. Perfect. Brings up Ho, 0 for 1 today. First pitch changeup line to left center field over the leaping Overly's glove. That will split the outfielders all the way to the wall, as Ho will have extra bases here with a double. He's now 1 for 2. Gotta bring up the fishman, Cole Salmon. Started the rally in the second inning with the leadoff single. Fouls that off, 0-2. Fastball away is popped up to shortstop. Overly calling for it. Easy catch, 1 down. Brings up Jennings, 1 for 1 with a single. Still locked in. 1-1 the count. Chased it high, 1-2. Fastball down, grounded up the middle, Overly there for it. He'll go to first on the fielder's choice, 2 down. Runner gets the third, and then I'll bring up the rookie Nixon. Rookie is 1 for 1 today with a single. Chased it high as that's lined to first. Easy catch for Stanzas. That ends the inning, but a leadoff homer from Stump Pitts makes it a 3-1 game to the bottom of the third. Tobo, Hunter, and Cook do up against Noel. There's catcher Mobo Tobo making his playoff debut. Did not play in the first game in the series. Inside pitch active for the catcher. He is the backup to Lana Stiffbottom. Made 2 errors behind the plate in game 1 as she overthrew second base on steal attempts twice. She did, however, hit a 3-run homer, so good with the bat on that one. Tobo pops that up shallow right field. Salmon out for it. And the fishman makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Hunter, who's 0 for 1 today. Second pitch lined at the middle, base hit for Hunter. He's 1 for 2. Runner first, 1 down for Cook, who had a home run his first time up. So far, it's the only run today for the Sirloins. This pitch change it down and in line to left center field. That's going to split the fielders, get all the way to the walls. Cook's going to have extra bases again. Jennings hits the cutoff man as the runner rounds third trying to score. Throw from Live is late. Double for Cook is his second RBI today. It's now 3-2. Brings up Stanza 0 for 1. One on the count. Change up low, 2-1. Swung through a slider, 2-2. Fastball up and away high, full count. Seamer down and in, dribbler to first. Pitts will take it to the bag himself, 2 down. As Cook gets the third. Bring up Rodriguez 0 for 1 with an error. Reached on an error first time up. Swung late 0-2. Fouled off 0-2. Fastball down, chased it below the knees. 5th punch out for Noel today as that ends the inning. RBI double from Cook, though, makes it 3-2 as he claims his 2nd RBI today. To the 4th, bottom of the lineup, do it for the Freebooters. Brown, Polbean, and Reliable. Brown up first, he's 0-for-1 today. Curveball at the knees, bloop to left center. That it falls in for a base hit as Brown is 1-for-2. Keeping his .500 batting average alive. Gotta bring up Polbean. RBI single his first time up. He's 1-for-1. Change up down the middle. Pulled into left field by Polbean into the corner. Running it down, though, is going to be called a sack for the first out. Brings up Reliable. Sack fly his first time up. No official at bat today. Still tense, unfortunately. Curveball at the knees, driven deep to dead center field by Reliables. He's going to hit it over Ramsey's diving glove. As he does make a good play on it, but he couldn't make the catch. Reliable gets a triple out of the deals. That's a bad throw from Overly. RBI scores. It's 4-2 Freebooters. Good job, Hesto. 2nd RBI for him, and that'll bring up Woody, 1-for-2 with a single. Still a 0-2 the count to Woody here. Curveball down. Knocked down by Kays as he's got Reliable in a rundown. Cook will tag him out as he is picked off, unfortunately. 2 down. Runner at first after the fielder's choice, and that brings up Pitts, who homered his last time up. He's 1-for-2. That was a solo shot. Chased in the dirt as it gets by Tobo. That's going to be an 0-2 count as the runner advances to 2nd. Tough out active for Pitts. Fastball up and away, hit the shortstop Overly, and that ends the inning. Freebooters get another run, though, on a triple by Reliable. 4-2 the score to the bottom of the 4th. 5, 6, 7 up for the Sirloins. Allen, Overly, and Ramsey. Flower Allen's 0-for-1 today. Struck out in her first at bat. Liner to right field. That's going to be a base hit for Allen on the 2nd pitch of the at-bat. Lead off moving on here, and that'll bring up Overly 0-for-1. Rips that first pitch hard, foul. Would have been extra bases, 0-1. Line to the first, right at Pitts, and he'll tap the bag. Unassisted double play, 2 down. Bit of bad luck for the Sirloins there. Ramsey up, nobody on, 2 down in the inning. Oh, 2 the count. Ladder up and in, line to right center field. That is going to be in the gap. Jennings cuts it off, though, and that will hold Ramsey to just a single. Noel no longer locked in here, as that brings up cul-de-sac 0-for-1. Change up left, hard grounded to first, off of Pitts' glove into right field. Salmon over for it, as that'll be 1st and 3rd here with 2 down. That's an error for Pitts. 2nd error in the game for the Freebooters. Bring up Tobo 0-for-1. Tobo fouls that off. 1-1 the count. Out off 2-2. Whiffer activates for Tobo. Out off again. Swung over a 2-seamer, strike 3. 6th punch out for Noel today. She gets out of the inning scoreless to the 5th. 4-2 the score. Another error in the field for the Freebooters, but we work around it. Middle of the lineup up, Ho, Salmon, and Jennings. Ho 1-for-2 today. Doubled his last time up. 2-0 the count. Change up rip foul, 2-1. Liner to center field. That's going to be right at Ramsey, though. 1 down. Brings up Salmon. 1 for 2 today. Singled. Popped that his last time up. Curveball down and in. Ripped hard past the diving stanza into right field. Second single today for Salmon. He's 2 for 3. Brings up center fielder Nico Jennings. 1 for 2 today with the single. Behind 0-2. Pops it up in front of the plate. Toto makes the catch. 2 down. Brings up Nixon. Rookie 1 for 2 with the single. Wind out his last time up. Ground up to third base line is fair. Cook fields it cleanly, and that ends the inning. Bottom 5. Top lineup up for the Sirloins: Hunter, Cook, and Stanza. Hunter's 1 for 2 today. He singled his last time up. Scored on a double by Cook. Chase to change it down in the way. 7th punch out today for Noel. 1 down, and that brings up Cook. 2 for 2 today with 2 doubles. With a double and a solo homer and 2 RBIs. Doubled in the run last time up. Won the count. Full count here to Cook. Skyball left center field, giving chase Jennings. Makes the catch. 2 down. Stanza 0 for 2. Out off 0-2. Chase the fastball high. 8th punch out for Noel today. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Winnie to the 6th. We're still up 2. Brown, Polbean, and Reliable due up. Brown 1 for 2 today with a single. About the knees, lined and hold a short. Overly makes a nice diving catch. 1 down. Next up, Polbean, 1 for 2, single and RBI today. Middle of the plate, Sky to left field. Easy play for cul-de-sac. 2 down. Brings up Reliable. RBI triple last time up. He's 1 for 1 today. He's also hit a sac fly. Curveball middle in, line to second, right at Hunter, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for K's. Bottom 6. Rodriguez, Allen, and Overly due up. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today. To the count. Chase the 2-seamer up and in. 9th punch out today for Noel. 1 down, and that brings up Allen. 1 for 2 with a single. Line up the middle. Reliable dives, can't get there, and it's base hit for Allen. She's 2 for 3. Runner first, 1 down for Overly, who's 0 for 2. Way out in front of the changeup, 0-2. Fastball up and away, chased it high. 10th punch out for Noel today, 2 down in the inning. Brings up Ramsey, 1 for 2 with a single. To the count. Slider down, line to center. Jennings slides, can't get there, it's such a trap. 2 on and 2 down now as Ramsey's 2 for 4. 2 for 3, and that brings up cul-de-sac 0 for 2. Pops up that third pitch behind the plate. Ho there. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning as Noel strands the runners. To the 7th, 4-2 the score. Woody, Pitts, and Ho do up against Kays. Woody 1 for 3 today. He's singled in his first at bat, hitless since. Kays no longer 10 since he got a 1-2-3 inning last time out. 2-1 the count. Chased it outside as it's dribbled to third. Cook bare hands and fires, 1 down. Brings up Pitts, 1 for 3. Solo homer today. He's also made an error in the field, which is why he's tense. Change it down in the way is Sky to right field. Easy second out, and that brings up Ho, 1 for 3 with a double. Curveball up and in, blooped in the left field shallow. That is in for a base hit as Ho is now 2 for 4. So that single will keep the inning alive here with 2 down. Salmon, 2 for 3, 2 singles. Fastball down the middle, 0-1. Fastball down and in, driven deep, dead center field, looking to get over Ramsey. Does not as Ramsey runs it down with his great speed. That ends the inning. Bottom 7, Tobo, Hunter, and Cook do up. Noel done after 6 innings. Quality start. 10 strikeouts, 7 hits, 2 earned runs given up. She's in line for the win. Catcher Momo Tobo leads off. He's 0 for 2 today. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be veteran left-hander Remington Sharp making his Freebooters debut in the regular season. Sharp was 2-0 with a 5.59 ERA and a 2.07 WHIP. He gave up 8 runs, 6 of them earned in 10 games, throwing 9 2/3 innings, 15 hits given up, 4 of them homers. He hit 1 batter, walked 5 and struck out 9, had a batting average against a 341. I did not look to see who Sharp played for, so it's that on my part right there. And you can only look at it in the menu before the game, not during the game. So making his postseason debut is Sharp. Oh, 2 the count. Whiffer active for Tobo. Slider outside, 1-2. Up and in, foul back. 2-seamer down and in, called strike 3. First punch out for Sharp, 1 down. Brings up Hunter, 1 for 3 with a single. Second pitch skied down the right field line. Nixon over for it in the corner. Makes the catch for the second out. Brings up Cook, 2 for 3 day. He's homered, doubled, and driven in 2 runs. Liner to first. Pitts makes a nice catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Sharp. To the 8th, Jennings, Nixon, and Brown do up against Kays. Here's Jennings, 1 for 3 with a single. Still locked in. Fastball up and in, grounded at the middle. Diving is Hunter to cut it off. Fires to first in time. 1 down. Good play. Next up, Nixon, 1 for 3 for the rookie today. He's singled. Fastball up, line to right field. That's a base hit for Nixon. He's 2 for 4. Keeps his good day going, and that brings up Brown. 1 for 3 with a single. Pulled foul, 1-1. Change it down and in, dribbler to third. Cook the second one. Hunter to first. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Bottom 8, we're still up 2. Stanza, Rodriguez, and Allen do up. Stanza 0 for 3 today. Outside pitch is active for her. 3-0 the count from Sharp. Slider inside is a 4-pitch walk as Sharp does not pitch to Stanza. She's on. Brings up Rodriguez over 3 today. She'll have contact for his right-hander active here. Got off 1-2. 2-2 the count. Seamer up and in, inside, full count. Slider down and in, line to short. Reliable leaps, makes a nice catch, 1 down. Brings up Allen, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Fastball down and in, bloop to right center field. That's base hit for Allen. Stands in with good speed. She'll make it to third here on the play as runners are at the corners with 1 down. Go ahead and run at the plate and Overly. He's over 3. Our hit and run here. Reliable dives. You can't get there as it's through. Jennings comes up throwing for third as the runner tries to extend it. Allen is thrown out. But it's an RBI single for Overly as it's 4-3. I'm going to bring up Ramsey 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. Got off 1-1. There it goes. Runner throw down is late. Overly steals second as the tying runs in scoring position now. For Overly, that's his second attempt to steal in the postseason. He's 2 for 2. 3-1 count to Ramsey here. That's a 5-pitch walk as he will reach base. First and second for Cul-de-sac, who's 0 for 3. The count. Full count. Runners will go. Seamer up and in is walked. Ball 4. Good take from Cul-de-sac. That's the 3rd walk of the inning for Sharp. Double up next 0 for 3. Pinch hitting for him is Keg Gutterson, the veteran Blowfish member, making his playoff debut. Sharp done here after an inning and 2/3. He gives up 2 hits, 3 walks, an earned run, strikeout, and he's responsible for the bases loaded situation as closer Persimmon Farmer comes out of the bullpen. Farmer, no record in the postseason, 1 appearance, recorded the save in 1 inning of work. That was in game number 2 of the Moose series. She struck out the side. First pitch slider grounded to second. Salmon cuts it off. He gets the first. 1 pitch. Farmer gets out of the jam. That was too close for comfort. To the 9th. We're up 1. Polbean reliable and Woody do up. Polbean leads off the inning. 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI as Gutterson leaves. Dangerfield comes in to play first base as Stanza moves behind the dish to her backup position of catcher. Kays will start the 9th here for the Sirloins. Change it down the middle, rip foul, 0-2. Double down and then blooper to third. Easy catch for Cook, 1 down. Next up, reliable, 1 for 2. Triple and 2 RBIs today as Kays will exit after 8 in the 3rd innings, giving up over 10 hits and 4 earned runs. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander Gemma Yago, the former Sandcat hurler. Yago in the postseason has made 1 appearance, giving up 3 runs, 2 of them earned. 27 ERA and a 6 whip. She pitched 2/3 of an inning, giving up 3 hits, 1 walk, and struck out a batter, batting average against 500. Power's right-hander now active for reliable along with his low pitch. Fastball down and then hit and hold a short. Diving's Overly to cut it off. He has to hurry. Just late. Infield single for reliable. He's now 2 for 3. Gonna bring up Woody, 1 for 4 with the single today. Fastball up, line to right center field. That's a base hit for Woody. Reliable hangs on its first and second with 1 down now. Brings up the captain, Stump hits, 1 for 4. Solo homer today. He is also tense. Contact for his right-hander active for Pitts. First time today that has happened, as K's was a southpaw. Fastball middle in is blooped into left field. That pop fly is in Overly's glove. He will get a double play out of it as he makes a great web jam to get out of the jam. What a play. Bottom 9, it's the top of the lineup for the Sirloins as they look to rally. Hunter, Cook, and Stanza do up. Hunter's 1 for 4 today with a single. One, 2 the count. Came in active for Farmer. Two pitch is fouled off. Slider chased outside and away. First punch out for Farmer today. One down as she looks for the 4-out save. Here's Cook. 2 for 4. Solo homer and an RBI double today. Fouled off out of the play in the right side, as that would have been deep enough for a homer. 0-2 the count. Fastball put away, chased it high. Another punch out for Farmer. 2 down in the inning. 1 out away from her 3rd straight finals appearance. Stands 0 for 3 today. Walked her last time up. Is the last chance for the Sirloins. Oh, 2 the count. Came in active for Farmer. Out off. Slider up and in. Ooh, good take. 1 and 2. Fastball down and then chased it inside. Another punch out for Farmer. She strikes out the side in the 9th as she gets the 4-out save as we win 4-3 and sweep the Sirloins out of the playoffs as we head to our 3rd consecutive league finals, looking to avenge our embarrassing loss to the Platypi last season. Got a lot of hits, but once again, we could not deliver any runs as we used them all up in the first game of the series. Everybody in our lineup got at least 1 hit today. Solo homer for Pitts, 2 RBIs for Reliable, 1 on a triple, 1 on a sac fly, and Polbean had an RBI single. On the other side, hitless were Stanza, Rodriguez, Cul-de-sac, Tobo, Gutterson. 3 hits for Flower Allen, 2 for Cook and Ramsey, 1 for Overly and Hunter. Solo homer for Cook, as well as an RBI double. RBI single for Overly. That's it. Yes, thank you, Hoon. Very, very close. Very uncomfortably close, but Farmer's been lights out this year, so she's our ace in the hole, so to speak. Noel, 6 innings, solid quality start, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 10 strikeouts, 1 solo homer. She improves to 2-0 in the postseason. Sharp, rough outing, inning and 2/3. 2 hits, an earned run, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Farmer saves his bacon with a 4-out save, striking out the side in the 9th inning once again as she gets her 2nd save. Manny K's 8 1/3 innings in the loss, 12 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 homer. He falls to 1-1. Yago gets the last 2 outs of the game with 2 hits given up. Player of the game is Lloyd Cook as he had the homer and the double, 2 RBIs. Noel the runner-up with her quality start. And then Reliable is 3rd place finisher, 2 for 3 day with the triple and the 2 RBIs. Not bad at all. Alright. Cool. Alright, with that win, we head to the finals for the 3rd straight year. Let's see who we play. Will it be the 4-seeded Jacks who have the advantage, or the 2-seeded Nemesis? Will they rally? Here we go, we're about to find out. Jacks win 3-1 behind their ace Greg Fuller, who was the league MVP this year. So we will only face Fuller if they go to Game 3. Okay. They're going to have to face our Fuller, though. Ha ha ha. His older brother, Bishop. Alright, Game 1, it's set. We're going to be facing the 4-seeded Jacks, which means we have home field advantage for Games 1 and 3, as we are the top seed from our conference, and the Jacks were the bottom seed from their conference. On the mound for them will be their ace to start the series, Donk O. He is tense, 0-1. pardon me, 1080 ERA and a 2 whip. And for us, it is Bishop Fuller. Fuller had a quality start in his first appearance for the Freebooters in Game 2 of the Moose series. No decision, though, as we won in extras that game. 2.57 ERA with a 1.14 whip. Looks like the Jacks rely still on their bullpen, and their starting pitching is much better. Their offense, though, which starts out as a juggernaut, is extremely weak. Defense is only average at best, and their speed is abysmal still. Interesting. How did this team run this far? That scares me. Playing above their weight class here. Alright, set the lineup here, call it a day. Unfortunately, McFreddy is still hurt, so he will not get to play until the second and third games of the series. Woody will lead off at third base in game number 1. Then it'll be Ho at catcher, locked in. Jennings locked in at center field, will bat third. Then it's Salmon locked in, batting fourth. Pitts bats fifth, still tense. Nixon will bat bats sixth in right field. Brown stays in the DH role, he'll bat seventh. Reliable moves up to the 8th slot and left shortstop. And Paul Bean, still tense, will bat number 9 in left field. Alright, that'll do it for this episode, guys, as we sweep the Sirloins out of the playoffs. We're undefeated as we head to the league finals for the 3rd straight year, as we look to get our redemption tour completed next time out as we take on the 4th-seeded Jacks. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.